Hello, and welcome to What's Your Why Wednesday. Behind every great hospital is a team that's dedicated to mission and purpose. Today, I'm honored to be joined by Erin Managbanag. And Erin, I'd love to welcome you to What's Your Why Wednesday and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, it's great to be with you again. My name's Erin. I have been with Arrowhead for 5 years now. I oversee government relations and legislative affairs for the hospital. I started here at the hospital again right when the pandemic hit. Took this role on overseeing government relations and cancer accreditation and community outreach, but really morphed into the government relations space, which has been really an outstanding venture for me. Super excited coming out of 16 years of behavioral health and being a clinician, and it's been a great experience for me.
That's fantastic, and I know especially within this past couple of years, government relations has been the forefront of a lot of what we do at healthcare. And in order to be in that space, you need to be very personal about it, right? It needs to really connect back to you and why you're advocating for our patients. Tell us a little bit about your story. Why are you passionate about advocating for our patients here?
Yeah, so I've always worked with vulnerable populations, and since being here at Arrowhead and learning more about just the acute care setting and being in the safety net system, this population really has just kind of held a special place in my heart, and knowing just how much the policy aspect and the decisions that are made affect what we do here on the ground and how much it impacts how we provide care and services for our patients and our population. It really just kind of drives what I do and how much I want to get involved and educate our elected officials, who oftentimes don't come from a healthcare setting and don't understand how impactful their decisions are when they're passing legislation or impacting policy that really have a downstream effect and impact what we do on a day-to-day basis. So being involved with them and educating them on what those decisions really mean has really been something that I want to make sure is understood on every level of government, so that we're getting the best out of our elected leaders so that we can do the best for our community.
Absolutely. So really being the voice for our patients who can't speak for themselves, right? At different levels, whether it be the federal level in DC, Sacramento, and state level. That's really powerful, right? To be able to connect our patient care from the bedside and bringing that to Congress or wherever it may be. There are times, obviously, where decisions go not the way that we would like them to go, and I'm sure that could be frustrating. So how do you bring that back to your purpose and continue that fight for our patients when times may be tough? And I know we've had certain tough times lately.
Yeah, absolutely. This last year's been pretty rough. But one thing that I have learned over the last 12 to 15 months is no matter what we face, it doesn't matter who is in charge at the moment, no matter who is in the White House, who is the most confident, who's in the majority or minority, that's always going to change. The one thing that remains constant are our patients. Our patients are still going to show up. They're still going to need care, and they're still going to come to us to provide that. And we have to remain constant in fighting for them. And so that is what continues to drive what I do and why I do it. Whatever it is that we face, we're going to face it head on, and we're going to do the best that we can for our patients, because that's why we're here. And we're here to serve them to the best of our ability. And whatever that means for me to go to DC or Sacramento or wherever that is to meet those elected officials, to tell them our story and to remind them of what it is that we do and why we do it, that's my role and that's my purpose.
Very important. It's such an important role that I think, not always everyone understands fully but to really connect those electeds with the policies and how that impacts, everyday individuals. And part of our mission, right, in a diverse community and serving a diverse community is so important. I think you do an excellent job and really help tell that story to our electeds. It's been an absolute honor to kind of learn a little bit more about your story, learn a little bit about, I know you've been a recreational therapist for a number of years, right? Then you went into behavioral health space and now in the government and legislative space, and seeing all those kind of play off each other, I think has allowed you to give that clinical experience and talking to our electeds who, as you said, don't really understand or not necessarily have a background in healthcare. So really appreciate your time to share that information. I think, we've got a lot of headwinds ahead of us. So thank you for taking those flights over to DC all the time and up to Sacramento to speak for our patients.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This was another edition of What's Your Why Wednesday. I'm Andrew Gofrak. Thank you very much.